Here is the difference between an anxiety attack and a panic attack. Now, a panic attack can feel almost involuntary. It can feel like you're not even in control. It can feel like it can come out of in the middle of nowhere. And often what happens is when you have a panic attack is you just have a release of adrenaline. Your body just releases all the adrenaline. And what happens is your body's burning through it. And what you experience is almost like this feeling of loss of control. You feel like something bad's gonna happen. You start getting heart palpitations. You start getting dizziness, nausea. You get a lot of physical symptoms. Oftentimes, panic attacks can come out of nowhere and you cannot stop it no matter what. And because of this, it can be very scary because, well, it can come out of nowhere. Now, unlike panic attacks, anxiety attacks tend to be compounding. They tend to gradually build up. And sometimes panic attacks, while they can last a lot quicker, anxiety attacks sometimes can last a lot longer. Anxiety attacks can be, fatigue. It can be agitation, anger. You can be experiencing physical symptoms. You can always feel like you're on high alert. You can always feel like you're feeling all these symptoms nonstop. It's almost like there's like a background noise of anxiety that tends to be building up over time. While panic attacks happen very quickly. It goes up and it comes down. Now, here's the thing. They're both manifestations of the same problem, which is anxiety. What happens often is people fall into the anxiety cycle by first having a panic attack. Now, they don't know what it is. They've never experienced it. They didn't even know that was a panic attack. They may have felt like they were about to die. And then what happens is that they become fearful of another panic attack. Now, what happens? Well, they end up getting a second panic attack. And then over time, they start getting more panic attacks. Then what happens is there comes a point where people stop getting panic attacks and they're like, oh, well, I stopped getting panic attacks. Maybe that's a good thing. But the truth is that I've helped people around the world and I struggled with this myself at one point. And the truth is that the reason why they can't have panic attacks is because their body can't produce it anymore because they're so tired. And so what ends up happening is they start producing anxiety attacks. And anxiety attacks can last hours, days, weeks. It can just be a gradual buildup because they don't know what's happening. They don't know why they're experiencing these symptoms. It's one thing to experience anxiety in a very major stressful situation, but what happens when there's no stressful situation? Now, here's the thing, okay? You can overcome this. This isn't like a lifelong sentence where it's always something you're gonna have to deal or manage with. The truth is that if you focus on the right steps and focus on long-term freedom, all of this ends up going away. I had panic attacks multiple times a day. Now I haven't had a panic attack and I don't even remember the last time. And I'm so confident that I'll never get a panic attack again. So the key is focus on long-term freedom. If you wanna know more, follow this page.